When you start your weight loss journey, you are told many things from your friends, your family, online, from coaches, and three of those truths I actually found to be lies. The first being you need a gym to lose weight. The second being you need to stop eating all your favorite foods. And the third, which was the biggest one for me and the most difficult, hardest lie for me to overcome, was that friends and family are your best support system. What I discovered to be the actual truth was that friends and family should be part of your support system, but are not the best support system. You need more. Let me take you through 3 scenarios. First, here's the overall setting for the scenario. You are at a birthday party. You've done your best to make food choices based on the foods that were available for the meal. You did a really good job. You did the best you could. Although some of the choices may not have been what you would have made if you were at home. However, that's what you had to choose from, so you did the best you could. Now it is time for cake and ice cream. You cannot have a birthday party without cake and ice cream. So it's time for you to make a few decisions. Are you going to eat that piece of cake, and are you going to have ice cream with it? The first scenario is you're sitting there trying to decide whether or not you actually want that piece of cake. So you're sitting there thinking about it, going through the meal you've had and the weight loss journey you're on and all the decisions you've made up to this point. And one of your family members comes over to you and goes, "You want that piece of cake. You should really eat it. You have done a great job. You have eaten salads all week. You're doing great. You deserve that piece of cake. Go ahead and eat it." Second scenario, you decide that, okay, you are going to have that piece of cake because it's really not that bad and you've made good choices. So you sit down to eat that piece of cake, and your family and friends know that you're really trying to lose weight and that you're on this journey. So they start to try to help you out. Do you really want to eat that? Are you really going to eat that piece of cake? Is that diet food? Aren't you on a diet? Third scenario. You're sitting there deciding about that piece of cake. And someone asks you, why do you really want that piece of cake? How is that piece of cake going to make you feel afterward? Which scenario do you think would be the most preferable and the best to help you along on your weight loss journey? If you said the third one, you're absolutely correct. Because you need those deep questions to help you, make you think. It doesn't matter what you decided. Maybe you're going to eat that piece of cake because you just want to, and it's there. Maybe you're going to eat that piece of cake because you feel you do deserve it. Maybe you're going to eat that piece of cake because everybody else is having one. It doesn't matter why you decide you're going to eat it. And then it comes to the how you're going to feel afterward. If you decide that you're going to feel fine afterward, go ahead and eat it. If you feel that you will be guilty afterward, don't eat that piece of cake. The answers to those questions are not important. It really doesn't matter whether you end up eating that piece of cake or not. What matters is that you took the time to think about how that piece of cake is going to affect you in the long run, how it's going to make you feel afterward, and whether or not it actually is a point that you should feel guilty for eating it, or whether you know it's just a part of your life. You don't want to have to give up your favorite foods. Now, friends and family come in with mostly the first 2 scenarios. They want you to be successful, they love you, and they care about you. So yes, it is important to have family support. But the downside to only having family is that they want you to be happy. And they know that you normally are happy after you eat that piece of cake. So they're going to do everything they can to make you happy based on what they know. Whereas having the other support leads you to those deeper questions. Why you really want that piece of cake and how you're going to feel afterward. For me, family is everything. My friends and my family are my world, and I want them to be a part of everything I do. However, I had to make the decision that I had to go beyond my family and grab a support group of people that were not friends and family, because they are the ones who would be honest with me and force me to be honest with myself without feeling they're letting me down or gonna create a conflict within our relationship. That is why the biggest and hardest lie to overcome during your weight loss journey is that friends and family are your best support system. You should really think of it as friends and family should be part of your support system, but you need to reach for outside help.